What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the number one podcast stream. Number one stream in all of crypto, the Crypto Hour, the Volted Hour this morning. Rodney, good morning, sir. Happy Friday. Happy last stream, for me at least, of 2022, man. What is up with you?
I'm living the dream, man. I get to come to work in a sweater, and I will be streaming my last stream tomorrow. But yeah, it's the last Friday of 2022, man. What a crazy year. Jake, let me know. Tell me, what was maybe some of the biggest lessons you learned this year when it came to maybe just cryptocurrency, being an influencer, or just life in general? I want to know.
You know what, man? I actually journaled every day. I do 3 pages of journaling, and I went through some of my highlights, and I also went through some of the biggest lessons I've learned. One of the most important lessons I learned this year, and this is going to sound interesting. And guys, welcome to the stream, guys. If you are joining us, make sure to smash that like button. I heard if you smash the like button, Rodney's going to take off the hoodie and show us his hair. That's when we hit 50 likes. Is that true, Rodney? I heard that.
Absolutely. I'll show you more than that if we hit 100.
Oh, holy shit. Get to 100 likes. We might see that 6-pack, as Rodney said he's been working out hard this month. Now,
I'm actually a lot leaner, though. That is true. I've been getting in some good shape, though, so I've been working out.
I love that, man. Yeah, we were getting shredded. I did my 6 a.m. workout today, guys. 40 people in here. Smash that like button. But some of the biggest lessons I learned when it comes to being a influencer, I hate that word, but making content online, number one. And guys, I love everybody in the chat. Everybody that comments and reaches out. I love you guys. I see it all. But there are so many crazy people on Twitter. Probably the biggest lesson I've learned that's helped my mental health is to not click that notifications tab. That notifications tab that's there, because you just have fucking monsters online that will say God knows what. And I've learned it's not good for your mental health. So I think I started the year going through there, responding to comments, doing shit like that. And I ended the year by saying, hey, if I click that tab, it's non-existent, Rodney. I don't even see it anymore. I don't even see my messages tab. I stay away from that. Number two, and this goes to everybody in the chat, especially Rodney. I think Rodney can take this advice a lot because he works harder than anybody I know, which is a great thing. But taking breaks is so good for you, right? You can't just burn it out all the time. Like, Rodney, you stream every day at 8 a.m. Like, since I got back from Europe, I've been streaming every day at 9 a.m. It's like, dude, that shit is fucking exhausting. Like, sometimes you need to take breaks, but you think, oh, well, what if my viewers go down or my subscribers and shit like that? And it's like, you have to take breaks. The most important thing, number 3, is to surround yourself with good people, like people with good energy. Rodney, I'm so glad that we met, we connected, bro. Hanging out, man, traveling the world, dancing, having fun, like surrounding yourself with good people that are also hungry, motivated, that push and inspire you. Like, we have a good group of guys that push us and inspire us, that we talk to all the time. And I think those were the 3 most valuable lessons. I know the last one wasn't necessarily crypto related, but those were the 3 for me. How about you? And guys in the chat, let us know. Just tell us the most valuable lessons, the most hard lessons, what you learned in 2022. And I'm going to put them up here on the chat right now.
A shout out to the chat, right? We got the chat going crazy right now. Shout out to the DJs in the chat.
Let's go, baby.
But Jake, I'd say this last year has been crazy for me. If you guys don't know, I'm going to get a little personal. I went through a pretty big break. The most monumental of breakups, which is a divorce. And what I've learned this last year is, you know what? Life is too short to settle for anything in your life. Life is too short to take it easy, right? To play it cool. Life's too short just not to take a fucking chance and go after whatever you want. As you get older, movie stars, people you know, friends, just people die for crazy things. Driving to get some food, right? I mean, maybe they got into like an accident or whatever it is, right? Life's too short for you to be like, maybe you got to go after it, right? 2, spending time with people, and not just any sort of people, but people that make you better, right? That whole cliche saying of, oh, you're the sum of the 5 people you hang around.
It's true.
That is so true. So true. So hanging out with you, hanging out with Corey, hanging out with Rock, hanging out with all the boys, even your brother.
Shout out the boys.
The people that are just killing it, that want more out of life, who are not happy with like a mediocre standard of living. Hanging out with those people has been absolutely fantastic. And lastly, work. Yeah, I mean, last year, I was doing 2 live streams last year a day, and then like a bunch of videos, and I gave up my health and got in really bad shape because of it. No amount of work to me is worth my health.
No.
Health, mental health, physical fitness are all first before work. I'll make it happen with work. I'll make enough money to survive and do everything I want. But physical fitness, health, mental health have been my biggest focuses this year.
Yeah.
And saying yes to more things and being around people you care about. 100%.
Let's go. Rodney, I think it's confirmed, dude. In 2023, we need to buy a studio and we need to have a podcast. We need to,
Oh yeah,
like, fuck
we
this
will.
camera shit. We need to be in person in a studio,
Yes.
and we need to talk about stuff other than crypto. You know, it's like there's so much more to life. Shout out to Scottish Crypto, my guy. Happy New Year to you and the family. Ladybug Crypto had Gilbert Burns on her podcast yesterday, and I listened to the whole entire stream. Incredible stream, Ladybug. I know Gilbert's a star and you only get A+ players, but when did me and Rodney get an invite on the stream? When are me and Rodney going to get an A? Come on, Ladybug.
What the hell?
We want to join you soon. Good morning, Edgar. Good morning to my ultra journey. So cool, Dad Cat said, I've learned to be patient this year. Yep. We need a lot of patience. And my guy, Christopher Bowen. What's up, Jake? It's been a while, man. Welcome. Happy to have you here, guys. If you haven't yet, smash that like button. Rodney's going to take off his shirt once we hit 100 likes. Yeah, so we this is the last stream. You know, a lot has happened in the crypto market this year, man. I just made a video earlier this morning about how it's been the worst year in cryptocurrency ever. And it all started with Do Kwon and the depegging of UST, which caused Terra Luna to absolutely collapse. $60 billion wiped out of thin air, which is just insane. But what happened after that? Well, a lot of people had exposure because people were investing in Luna. People had a ton of stablecoin in UST. We saw Alex Mashinsky and Celsius go down first. They paused their withdrawals. After Alex Mashinsky and his wife cashed out millions of dollars, they paused their withdrawals. Then we saw Voyager go down. Steve Ehrlich, same issue. They had exposure to 3 Arrows Capital, who had exposure to Terra Luna. They went down. And now we're ending the year with arguably one of the craziest frauds in history. Sam Bankman-Fried, $10+ billion fraud using customer funds to make these high-risk investments, to buy yachts and mansions in Bahamas. And he is awaiting his sentencing, I guess awaiting his trial. But a terrible, terrible year for crypto. But, Rodney, as you know, a terrible year for crypto means that prices do drop. So for those that have capital on the side, which I don't really know how many people can or do, it's a good time to get into crypto. It's how cycles work, right? You have these super highs, you have these lower lows, new people come in, right? People are saying, oh, there's a $1,200 ETH. People start buying. And then we will see higher highs again. But what a crazy year it has been in 2022, huh?
Yeah, absolutely insane. And look, none of us are like real experts here, like real economists, real day traders, and whatever people try to pretend to be because the bull run was crazy and everybody seemed like an expert, right? But there's some things we can look at to be like, hey, man, this may be the perfect opportunity to make that generational wealth. Now, we always hear this like cliche saying that, oh, this is going to be the largest wealth transfer of wealth in history. What that means is that when times are tough like this, right? What is the greatest like wealth builder? It's investing, they say, right? That's what they say, investing.
Real estate.
Real estate investing, whatever it is, stocks, whatever. Right now, when cryptocurrency is down in the dumps, this presents a goal. And stocks and tech stocks, right? Tesla, everything looks bad, right? Everything's down in the dumps. This is where people with money say, oh, all right, this is a time to buy. Yeah. And this is where a lot of people have to sit on the sidelines and just say, well, I'm not going to be able to participate in buying anything and investing because it's hard for me to survive. Now, I do feel for those people who don't have extra money to invest because you just don't have the money. But if you do, like, consider maybe getting into some things you like, whether that's crypto, whether that's whatever you're into, right? Because when things are down like this is when you're supposed to buy and accumulate in dollar cost average. And this is where the rich people with extra money, this is what they do. So when the market starts to pump again, I mean, they just become richer and the people that are poor become poorer. So it is what it is. Yeah,
it is what it is, man. And I think there's just so many valuable lessons that we've learned, right? I made a video too last week and I was just talking about the two major things that I learned was one, take profits, guys. It's, it is like, it's kind of crazy to think about the profits that people made on Shiba Inu, Saitama, Shibnobi, Klikai, like all of these tokens that were up hundreds of percents and just people did not take profits. Literally, man, people turned $1,000 into $320,000, Rodney. They didn't take profits. Now their $1,000 is worth 300, right? And it's just something you have to do. You can't time the market. Just like you dollar cost average in, I think it's important to dollar cost average out. So what were some of the big things that you learned? For me, two things that I learned were take profits and don't chase the hype, right? You know, there was tokens that were going up and everybody's talking about them and I would put money in and then instantly they would drop. So for me, it was taking profits and not chasing the hype necessarily were two major things for me to learn.
Oh, 100%. uh, the cliche saying is like, if it's already on like YouTube, it's too late, right? Maybe sometimes.
Most of
But
the
yeah,
time.
taking profits is a big one. And another one is stop worshiping developers, stop
Yes.
worshiping projects. Be your own mind, be independent, right? And understand that a lot of people that get into cryptocurrency it are because of meme coins, and a lot of people get taken advantage of because a lot of these developers know that we're all degenerates. We want to make a quick buck. Some people are here for the tech, but let's be honest, most people are here just to make a quick buck or to gamble because we're little gamblers and degenerates. That's
Facts.
fine. But when you're up, 10x, 100x, or 1000x, like we've seen some crazy stories in this space, Jake, right?
Yeah.
And these people do not take profits, and you may never get that opportunity again. And the
Yeah.
reason is people are stuck in telegrams. They listen to these developers. Guys, have your own mind, be autonomous, right? And, take profits accordingly. Think about yourself and understand that a lot of these products are here for a good time, not a long time. That's my biggest takeaway.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Shout out to DJ Cool Guy to know. Shout
What's
out
up,
to
baby?
Optima Hustle. Bree's in the chat. Eddie's in the house. Ladybug saying facts. Kenny Omega and Sir better than you. Voltoshi's different. Look, I think Voltoshi is different because he's doing something different that no developer does, which is actually execute on game plans, right? Like most developers talk a big game, Rodney. Like we know a lot of developers that were saying some crazy shit back in 2021. And guess what? They would say this crazy shit and the price would go parabolic, right? So that's probably a thing to talk about. Is that legal? Is that legal? Right? They would like literally tweet some stuff. Price would go up. You follow their wallet, selling. But I think Volt is different because they have executed. They're on 105 exchanges. They launched the product in less than a year, and they actually added some updates to their project last night. So let's go ahead and take a look at the latest VoltiChange updates that they announced last night. Here's a quick look at the crypto market cap. 16.5K Bitcoin. Remember when B Roots called the bottom? He was so confident about the bottom. He called the bottom at 17.2.
Wrong. You are wrong.
He was so, dude, he started every stream and ended every stream with, I called the bottom. The bottom is in because B Roots said so. I had to roast him when the bottom was not in. $793 billion market cap as of now. Here's the latest VoltiChange updates. Not sure if you saw this, but Volted to announce the first VoltiChange updates that will go live within a week. So within the week, starting the year off strong, ending the year even stronger. And when they rolled out VoltiChange, it's a functioning, working project. They had over 500,000 wallet connections in the first week, and now they're adding more to that. Let's give a look to the latest VoltiChange updates.
Generic rock.
Hey, Voltoshi getting lit.
Get that shit, baby. Damn.
Animation actually getting great, guys. Drop some electricity bolts in the comments if you're volted on this. If you're volted on this newest announcement, but there's a few things that I like here, Rodney, and I'm going to tell you all of them right now. So the main utilities, they also did a thread here, but look, the reason I have no idea who Voltoshi is. I don't know if it's a guy. I don't know if it's a girl. It sounds like a guy's name, right? But we don't judge pronouns on the show, Rodney. We don't. So
bro.
We're going to go through all of these, but the most important one that I think is the fact that these tokens can now advertise on VoltiChange. Because what does this do for the token? It brings in revenue, right? Obviously, we know that Volt is spending a lot of money on influencers. Volt is spending a lot of money on marketing. Volt is spending a lot of money on UFC fighters. Volt is spending a lot of money. They have a lot of money going out. What's an easy way to get money going in? Obviously, taxes on your token, which can help fund the project. But this is another revenue generating machine. They're adding advertisements to VoltiChange. So 2 blocks among other activities, allowing all projects to advertise on VoltiChange will be added. So you can add on the trending on the top, and there's also advertisements on the left side where you can advertise your project, right? So this is just good because look, it shows me that Voltoshi is a true businessman, right? Not only did he release a functioning project, not only did he do 6 great updates last night, But the advertisement thing just shows me it's like, hey, now there's going to be now VoltiChange is not only burning and buying back Volt, but you're also generating revenue by having tokens place advertisements. We see it with Dex Tools, right? Just pop into Dex Tools and you can see all the different advertisements that are on there. What are your thoughts on them utilizing the advertisements for VoltiChange?
Well, I think it's perfect. When you have a project that is popular like Volt, you can do those sorts of things because just like VoltiChange, right? A listing on VoltiChange, it's like, okay, what's the difference between listing on that and Uniswap? Well, Uniswap, obviously, it's a little different, right? Uniswap is the go-to decentralized exchange in our space, but Volt Inu has a large community and a community of people who like meme coins. So if you're a meme coin launching on VoltiChange, you get that name and brand association and you burn both tokens, right? Now, advertising is the same. It's like we're going to get more impressions. You're going to get a lot of people going through VoltiChange. So ads are a great thing because people that are using VoltiChange, which a lot of people will, since Volt's a big cryptocurrency, right? They're going to be able to see the ads of other cryptocurrency projects. So I like it. It's another way to generate revenue in a bear market, and you can't take your foot off the gas, even if it's a bear market, which Volt hasn't been doing, you know?
Yep. And as Locast said, smash that like button. Crypto Chick is in the house. Gain Bangers is in the house. Taz Crypto, Sebastian McDonald, the whole squad. What'd you say?
Gain Bangers. And we hit over 50 likes, so I have to take off my hoodie. So.
Oh, thank goodness, guys. 100 likes. He takes his shirt off, guys. We're going to do an Andrew Tate stream here in just a second. Guys, smash that like button. 126 people in here. First. Honestly, there's 126 people. All you have to do, hit that like button. I'll go do it right now, too. We got to get Rodney shirtless for the last stream of the year. That's an absolute banger. Now, that's the advertisement factor that I want to talk about. We're looking at Dex Tools right now. So this is the ads up top. Volt's going to have that. I don't know how much this company pays, BC Game, but they're probably paying a good amount. And guys, sorry to break it to you, but does everybody see this trending bar at the top here? Does everybody see this trending bar? Guys, that's not actually trending. This is a paid slot on the top. So when everybody's like, oh, Hex is trending. Well, Hex paid. Zen is trending. Yeah, Zen paid. Right. So this is a paid slot. And I think Dex Tools will probably put in certain things like to make it trending. Like, look, you see how there's slots that are not listed right here, Rodney? They didn't get paid. No one's paying. It's a bear market. It's like, dude, so they probably got 3 or 4 people to pay. And the other ones, they just throw in their USDT, Hex, etc. But Volt is also going to have this here. Now, other things that Volt added, Rodney, to this, we just mentioned the trending bar. I think that will be another advertisement-based thing. Potentially, you can do your favorites. You know, on Dex Tools, so you can say, hey, Shib, Volt, Saitama, whatever. You can favorite it. You can now do that on VoltiChange. They have the widget thing. This is probably overlooked for most investors like you and I because we're not going to utilize this at all. But this is the widget that you can actually use. So let's just say my token is Shiba Inu. I'm the founder, and I want to put it a link on my website. First off, I'm going to make a huge announcement with a timer saying we're updating the website. But secondly, what I'm going to do, Rodney, is I put Shib, and you know they have like the CoinMarketCap, the CoinGecko links.
Yeah,
Volt made it pretty easy where you can just put this URL and you can buy it on VoltiChange as well. So,
yeah, I love it, man. They're growing. They didn't just put something out and say, okay, this is it. They're making changes. So many people hate on Volt because I think we're all like scarred from like all the meme coin madness. But it's like when you put out something, you keep upgrading it.
Build.
I mean, I'm telling you, man. And we have another year of this hurt probably in the probably not in the meme coin space because we're gonna get some moon cases, right? But in general, like you guys, they're putting their best foot forward, and that's what you like to see in this space, man. And yeah, shout out to Shiba Inu for being like ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick.
Go hit it. Take us with you. Ronnie's gonna hit the restroom, guys. Get 100 likes on here before he gets back because he's got to go shirtless. Like we got to make the guy go shirtless on the stream. The last 2 things with the Volt Inu updates that I really like, guys, is the fact that they're kind of taking the coin market cap, right? You have token data, and it really is a old and antiquated system when you think about it, right? Right now, for the people that are trading in the DeFi space, you go on Dex Tools, right? You find your token, you buy it on Uniswap. If you want to check certain things with the metrics, you go to CoinMarketCap. Like you have to use 3 different systems. Now, VoltiChange is really that all in one. You have your trending, you have your Dex Tools, you have your charts, you have your token data, which is essentially a CoinMarketCap right here, right? It shows you the total supply, it shows you the links that you have here, and then you can also swap it. So it's all in one. It's really a 3-in-1 facility here. And then the last update, which I think is very, very important for people to know, is the USD values, right? Before, let's say you sold 1 million Volt, it didn't actually show you the USD values. So they're adding it. So they're adding it. I think it's a hats off to Voltoshi. Let me know your thoughts, guys. right now here in the chat. Crypto Che is in the chat. What's up, Crypto Che? How you doing, my guy? I love how VoltiChange came out very basic at first, and now Voltoshi is adding more to the decks. Keeps people on the edge of their seat. Yeah. It's like at first you just roll it out and then you add. But the most important thing that I think is the fact that he's not trying to create something new. It's like the man or woman, Voltoshi, whoever it is looking at what's working, looking at what people in the space like the favorites tab, like the coin market cap, like the tracking data, and he's adding that to VoltiChange. How was the P? Someone said to wash your hands.
Absolutely not.
Taking profits?
Yes, all the time.
We're gonna see some volted nipples.
What if I had big Volt pasties on my nipples?
What if you had big pepperoni nipples?
We call those Areola 51s.
What if you had those though, man? Just big ones right there.
I don't.
Yep. Voltoshi is different. People in chat are fired up. Volted nipples.
Let's go, baby.
I know. You're at 86 likes, Rodney. You said 100 likes, the shirt's coming off. 150 likes, you get double shirts off. 150 likes, you get double shirts off on the stream.
We're not hitting 150 likes. How about 110 likes, we get double shirts off?
We're hitting 150 likes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we hit 250 last stream. We're gonna hit 150 likes, guys. People want to see the boys shirts off, man. It's a Friday. It's the last stream of the year. People want to see the boys shirts off. So that's the latest VoltiChange updates. Like I was saying, right? I don't know if you heard me. I think you were taking a little pee, but I like how Voltoshi's not trying to create the wheel, right? He's not trying to create something new. He's like, oh, people like the favorites tab on Dex Tools. Let's add that. Oh, the website would bring more people in to the widget. Let's add that for tokens. Oh, people want to track their tokens like CoinMarketCap. Let's add that. Oh, people want, it's just like he's adding certain things. He's not trying to create it, for brand new. He's not trying to be a genius. It's like, hey, this is what people want. Let's use this. Let's get people on there. What are your expectations for VoltiChange in 2023 and 2024? Do you think it has the ability to be a top exchange, decentralized exchange in the space?
Well, here's the thing, and this is why PulseX was so popular. Guys, if you look at or is what wants to be popular, right? Because it's not even out yet. But if you look up at the top 50 cryptocurrencies, they're all different versions of the same thing, whether it's just a store of value like Dogecoin and Bitcoin, just regular cryptocurrency, a layer 1, layer 0, layer 2, right? Or a decentralized exchange, a centralized exchange, a stable coin. They're all the same, but what they're trying to do is be the better alternative to what's currently being used. And of course, Volt is challenging some of the more popular decentralized exchanges and things like Dex Tools to be better, right? To be better services for the community. Now, if they spend this next year really working on their on the exchange and making it perfect, well, 2024, I mean, it's going to go absolutely insane. And that's when we can expect the next bull run.
Yeah. I mean, look, Uniswap did it in 2017. Uniswap was in the same exact situation as VoltiChange was in, but they built, a lot of people came into the space, and they are where they're at today. It's like it has the opportunity. I think a lot of it comes with marketing, getting tokens on there. But the main utility they have is where you buy and you burn your own token. Like, yeah, if I'm bullish on my project, I would rather buy it on VoltiChange than buy it on Uniswap, because it burns my token. So Aaron said it best. Great things take time. You have to give developers time to build. Rodney made a video 6 months ago saying, Volt, where's the utility? I clapped back. I said, Rodney, give them time to build. And look at what they've built since then.
We said $50 billion market cap.
I never said that.
Well, that's what I called out. But yeah, I said utility. Yeah. And they made utility. People were like, oh, you're switching up on. It's like, what? They made utility. What do you want me to do?
They made utility. Yeah. And also, though, here's the thing, though. $50 billion market cap, like over time, if Volt continues to build and the crypto market continues to go up from a 3 trillion to a 5 trillion to a 10 trillion to a 20 trillion to a 50, like I can't rule it out. Is it going to happen next cycle? No, probably not, right? No. But a token like SHIB did. I covered SHIB from the early days when it had less than 1,000 holders and it hit a 50 billion market cap. So it's like, it just has to catch on. Like they're doing everything right? Like I'm not, dude, I'm very conservative with my predictions and what I say online because I don't like to provide hopium for people. But it's like, yeah, I mean, a 50 billion in a couple of years, if the market keeps going the way it does, why not? I think a lot of tokens could possibly hit that. If crypto does what it should do, the market does, and Volt does what it should do, it's possible. Is it going to happen next cycle? Probably not, right?
Yeah, and I do think that when it comes to meme coins, because I like that Volt is like so many people started these cryptocurrency products as meme coins, and then now they're like holier than thou, like, oh, we're not a meme coin anymore. It's like meme coins are fine. We love meme coins, and Volt owns that. You got to own that shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Shout out to Crypto Latina in the house right now. Jabi said, Latina, what time is your stream tonight? Your live tonight? What time is your live tonight, Crypto Latina? Let us know. We'll put it up
Jake,
here. I want to
we got
watch.
We got to go on her show. I said I was going to go on her show. I haven't replied to that message, Crypto Latina, but we got to get in there.
Let's do it. Latina. We need to go on. Dude, I want to go on every Volt.
Me too.
Influencer show. Crypto Latina, Ladybug. We got to get them on our show as well, man.
Hell yeah, baby.
It's a big family, you know. It's like look, me and Rodney are having fun up here. We might take our shirts off, but look, we also want people on here. We want people on here. Let's do that 2023. We should do a big Volt stream, either on your channel, my channel. Get the whole squad up here, you know. Power, Pablo, Ozzy, whole squad. Voltoshi, Docs on camera. No, I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, I reached out to Pablo about that, so we'll
probably get
going. Yeah.
Nice. What? No hopium? Am I in the wrong stream? No, I mean we're confident about projects, but you know, I think applying hopium is I don't think it's good. You know, I started following you with Shib a long time ago, Jake. Used you with others to cross-reference my research.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's why you're winning, and that's why you're still here, because that's what you have to do. Don't just watch one influencer. I always tell this story. Sorry if it's redundant, but Rodney used to make critical content about tokens. I would make positive content for, and I would watch his streams. Right? I know a lot of smart people that are my friends. They watch Fox News and CNN to get a different perspective. I think it's good to get different perspective. Just because someone's saying that X token is going to the moon, it doesn't mean that it is. Take other people's opinions and get other people's perspective. Crypto Latina said 6
both
p.m.
Y'all my ass. So yeah, both y'all ignore my ass.
I never got a message, Crypto Latina. Where'd you send me a message? I don't think I ever saw it. And honestly, if you did it on Twitter, it's because I don't really go through my DMs. So sorry about that. But now I will, when I get my Twitter back, I will go ahead and respond, and we'll get that. Hopefully, I get my Twitter back, Rodney. It's been too long.
It's crazy.
It's been 15 days since I've had my Twitter. But I'll tell you what, Rodney, it has been the best 15 days of my life. I don't know if I'm ever going back to Twitter. I don't think I'm ever going to go back.
No, shut up. You got to go back to Twitter.
I'll go back, for sure.
Yeah, you got.
But I'm just saying, man. Like the last 15 days not being on Twitter, like I've been enjoying it, and people are like, "Dude, like I'm so sorry." I'm sorry. Why are you sorry? I'm like, dude, Twitter is the most toxic place. I've spent 10 hours a day on there for the past 2.5 years. Like I believe in God. I think that God was like, Jake, it's the end of the year. It's holiday season. I'm taking your Twitter away. You enjoy it. I'll give you it back when you're allowed to get it back. And apparently it takes about 2 weeks. So we're probably going to be getting it back here very, very soon. And we will see what happens. Sebastian said, started following Rodney with Mononoke and Saitama. Nice, Rodney. Good calls. Sorry, Rodney.
Batting 1,000 here. You know?
But due to you being a solid YouTuber, I became a fan. Also because you talk a lot of shit. Yeah, you're just like that's. I always said that to you first. Like you were talking shit about projects I liked, and I would always message him like, "Bro, you're gonna be fucking a star at this. Like, keep going." You know, you're just because you have that like that cleverness, that personality. But here's the thing too, Sebastian. It's like, you know, I talked about Mononoke. I talked about Saitama. You know, I've talked about a lot of projects but a lot of projects haven't done well. I think it's just important to, you know, you just have to learn from it. You know, like. Back in the day, like Mononoke, dude, I honestly thought that project was going to be good. Like seriously,
me
like
too.
It had so much attention, it had so much hype, and it was just a shitty developer. Like, who was that developer, man? That guy ran off with a lot of money.
I bet you it's Saitama developers. I think so.
Who
no
knows?
Proof, but I think so. No proof.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I mean, a lot of these developers, man, like I've never once started a token. I don't think I ever will, but I know that a lot of these developers in this space, they message me. They're like, hey, we just started this new token. I'm like, dude, didn't you start the token before that migrated to a V2 and never came back? And then you started a new one that migrated and never came back. And now like they're serial developers in this space. Like I think it's like gambling, you know, it's like you launch a token, it does really well. And now it's in shit. You're like, let's launch another one. Right. I feel like they have these gambling issues, these developers in this space.
Yeah, dude, 100%. It's a space that's unregulated, which creates a perfect opportunity for people to get in, make some project, promises the world, do a mediocre job, do a mediocre job, release something, but it's mediocre, or just rug the project altogether. It's hard to differentiate that between the honest developers in the space. And the only way to really prove your honesty is just spending time in the space, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Saitama. Says XG15. Look, they're still building. They're still building. They had a lot of errors, but they're still building, at least in this space, right? They're not stopping. I mean, it was there was a lot of failures. I don't want to say it's a failed project because it's not done yet, but like,
No,
you know, they had so much attention. They had so much, they were literally competing with Shib for a while, you know, like Satoshi Kusama, right? The Shib guy was like taking shots at Russ. Like he was competing with him. But I think just everything that happened with, you know, SataMask, like they said they were going live in November, a working product didn't come till June. That hurts the project, man. That hurts the project.
Yeah, 100%, and they're 170x away from their all-time high. Ethereum's 4x away from its all-time high. It's not a coincidence that happened. You know, just not.
Yep, exactly. Sebastian said he doesn't blame me from these guys. Jake, when Crypto Kings token?
Yay!
Never on my end. I'm never gonna launch that on my end. And I used to watch Zach, Austin, Europop, and Rodney until shit hit the fan, and Rodney was the only one calling projects out. I was like, let's go, Rodney. Then I subbed. Look at that, man.
Yeah. Peace. Love you, DJ. Love you, Sebastian. Philip. The whole fam in there, Javi, especially Javi. Come on, Javi.
Come on, Javi. Yeah, and Crypto Latino jump in my live tonight for a bit. I got a friend coming into town that I have to pick up from the airport.
We're gonna be a little occupied.
We're gonna be occupied. Rodney, we got a great weekend. It's New Year's, Rodney. You ready?
Boy, hell yeah, I'm ready, baby.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
Are you ready, baby? That's my favorite thing that Rodney says. You ready, baby?
Yeah.
Hey, you ready,
baby?
You ready?
We're gonna absolutely fuck. Oh, no one sends like we send.
No.
Nobody.
No one. Look, I put a challenge out there. There's no other crypto influencers that are in better shape than me and Roddy. Nope. And there's no other crypto influencers, and I say this with honor, that can party harder than us. There's been accusations out there for developers doing all these types. No one parties harder than Jake and Rodney and wake up at 8 a.m. to stream every day with a smile on our face.
Dude, I remember getting up in Ibiza to stream. That was just wild, bro. I'm just fucking dead in my bed. I was sick the entire time. Remember that?
Yeah, you're savage, guys. Rodney literally took a 21-hour flight to Ibiza. I was already there. I was already in Europe.
After a 2-day festival.
Landed at 3 p.m. and didn't even sleep. Like I would be dead. Like I need to sleep, bro. I'm so sensitive when it comes to that stuff. Like I need my beauty sleep, you know? And 3 p.m. we go to the hotel or go to the Airbnb, sick Airbnb, by the way, go out into the town, party till 7 or 8 a.m. that night.
And
party till 7. I think what we need to do is we need to look who's in the chat right now.
What we got?
Voltoshi. He said Voltoshi may compete with the Volted Boys. He honestly might. And that is actually
the real Voltoshi?
Yeah, he's wrenched. I asked him. I was like, yeah, I'm going to wrench you. Voltoshi may compete with the Volted Boys. That's the thing. We don't even know
we will see Voltoshi.
I want to meet the guy. I think he's extremely anonymous. But honestly, I think that Voltoshi is because look, the people like us, Rodney, like I would consider us A players, alpha males, right? Like we're hardworking, and when you have that hard work, you need to have that hard outlet as well, right? It's like we're constantly reaching for new pinnacles, and I would say the same as for Voltoshi. The guy works hard. He's probably just like one of us. You know. Voltoshi in the chat. Shout out to our guy Voltoshi. Merry Christmas to you, and a happy New Year, and congrats on all the success with Volt, and honestly, not even stopping, you know, rolling out this new utility as well in the past day is extremely incredible. Shout out to Voltoshi. Guys, read the comments for Voltoshi. Say what's up to our guy, Voltoshi. Spread some love. Let him know what you think about his project and how well he's done here in 2022 and how excited you are for 2023.
Let's go, Voltoshi. And guys, when we say alpha male, we don't mean some fucking brute walking around stuffing nerds that look like SBF in the lockers. Okay, that's not what we talk about. Some brute guy that's like, fucking meathead. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about men who pursue their mission and purpose in life relentlessly and are not spineless pleasers. And of course, you know, all the other things that come with masculine energy, which is exercising and those sorts of things, right? And just, you know, going after what you want in life. That's what we mean by alpha male. So if you guys, a lot of people think alpha male is like some big, like fucking crazy, like, you know, bully guy. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's not. And, you know, alpha male's a good thing. I think men, Rodney, in this day and age are under attack. Like masculinity is under attack. It's bad to be a man in America. Like it's good to be somebody that is all out there, you know, supporting all these different causes, which there's nothing wrong with. But like, dude, men are men, right? Think about our days back we were hunters and gatherers. We fucking build shit and fix stuff with our hands. We do the hard stuff, right? And now it's like, no, like have the wife go to work. You stay at home. Rodney, would you ever be a stay-at-home father?
You are out of your damn mind. You out of your damn mind. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Absolutely not. No. Why? It's so not masculine. You know what I mean? Like work, man, work. Okay. Do something.
with your hands. Nothing wrong with masculinity. Masculinity is not toxic. You need masculine men to protect you. You want a fireman who can't carry 10 kilograms on his back? Optimum hustle. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the type of energy we need here on this Friday morning. There's nothing wrong with masculinity, and there's nothing wrong with being feminine, right? And look, you can decide what you want to do. But that's our thoughts. And that's another thing I wanted to add to our list of something I've learned, man. Hanging out with men, friends, strong friends, like building these bro friendships is good for you, man. You need that, right? Like I work out with my buddies 6 a.m. every morning, fucking sweating in there with my homies, you know? And it's like, let's go. Like by 7 a.m. we're done. It's like, what? Did I say?
That's his pause.
Remember when I was like
sweating with the homies?
Yeah, 6 a.m. with the homies. So I met this. What I say? I met this guy in Mykonos. It's like, dude, I met a friend in Mykonos. People, chat was blowing me up for that. Purchase Volt Inu says purchase Volt before the stream ends. Is that financial advice from you?
That's yeah.
Crypto Chase said Volt Army is bringing the balls back to crypto. Thank you guys for what you do. Love the streams. Thank you, Edgar. Thank you, thank you everybody in here that supports us, guys. You know, it's like without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. So we appreciate you guys showing up. We try to bring you guys as good of content as possible. Try to make it fun. Rodney's going to take his shirt off because we just hit 100 likes.
All right.
So he's going to get there. Venom said, pause, Jake.
Woo!
Shirts are off. Let's go. Shirts are off for the boys. That dude is looking shredded, Rodney. You weren't lying. You weren't lying. Absolutely looking shredded. So, Rodney.
Oh, you thought I was one of the fat influencers? Get out your damn mind, baby.
I knew you weren't. I knew you were fucking shredded the first time. I challenged Rodney to a boxing match. That was Cinco de Mayo. Rodney, that was Cinco de Mayo. I challenged you to a boxing match. I was kind of drunk on the stream. Cinco de Mayo. I was drinking tequila. And then I met you in person. I was like, dude, I'm not fighting this guy first boxing match. What the fuck? I was like, no, I'm not fighting you.
Yeah. Well, I was like actually like shredded in the summer because first of all, I didn't want to meet like the boys and like not be in some shape. You know what I mean?
You were shredded, bro.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, man, I was able to get back into training and those sorts of things recently. So you know, I've been a little more on my focused on my health. You know, so less weightlifting, more just throwing hands.
Your Instagram, Rodney BRB Lee.
Yeah,
there you are.
You got a picture? I was looking fucking and tan, baby. You know,
it's funny. Like you just you can see where we met because it's just like we met and it's like you can just see how it looked. Rodney, I just subbed to your OnlyFans. Speaking of OnlyFans, me and Rodney did start an OnlyFans. Just kidding. But yeah, you were a brick house, dude. Look at this. I took that photo, by the way. Absolute brick house, dude. He shows up, guys, to the Airbnb like this. I'm like, you're out of your goddamn mind if you think I'm boxing you my first boxing match. I'm like, dude, what is this? But yeah, this was, look at this, man. The guy likes to send it, huh? Hard summer, absolute send.
Baby. We send, baby. And this weekend, bro, it's not going to be any different.
Look at this. The boys in Ibiza.
Go down to the
San Diego.
Go down to the hard summer one, though. Go down. And to the right there and click through those. Oh, you can't look at.
I'm locked out of my Instagram. I'm locked out of my Twitter. I'm locked out of my OnlyFans.
Jeez.
But yeah, dude, the boys.
Absolutely.
Speaking of health, Bree, don't get any ideas. Bree, don't get any ideas. Look at her. She got the eye.
Bree, chill.
Damn, sir, better than you. Rodney about to steal your girl. You better wife that chick.
I hope you guys are not thinking I'm sitting around eating Twinkies all day. Yeah, I mean, part of my diet's Twinkies, but
dude is absolutely shredded. Rodney, we had our challenge for December. It was dry December. Rodney, I just hit today. Let me zoom in on myself, guys, if you can see this. This is the 1 month milestone reach for alcohol. I've been alcohol free for 1 month, dry December. I got 2 days left. Rodney, tell the people what happened. You made it till December 28th, Rodney. You made it 28 days. You should have just drank the whole month.
Shut up, Jake. Shut up. Okay, here's the thing. I wasn't supposed to drink this month. We had a $500 bet. I had some friend. I have a good friend who just moved to San Diego, and his family came to visit. And let me tell you, those guys send it. And they invited me out, and I've been saying my goal this year was to say yes to everything, and said I was going to say yes to this. And they were drinking, and I was like, you know what? I can't sit this out. And I could have lied to Jake and said I didn't drink, but he got a Venmo and a voice message for $500, and I was not happy about that.
Easiest $500 I ever made, guys.
Shut
But,
your ass up. Shut
you
your
know,
ass up.
I think what we should do is we should continue this every. We should do a challenge every month.
Yeah.
Every month.
Whoa.
We should.
Not
But
for
it shouldn't.
alcohol.
Not alcohol. We can pick one.
No.
I think like, hey, in January it's like, hey, 100 push-ups every day.
Yeah.
In February it's an hour of yoga every night. In March it's like, and that way it's like the money will probably come back to you, and it keeps us on track, guys. And chat, we're gonna do it with you guys as well. I know a lot of people did the no alcohol stuff with us. I have people that, or at least when I have my Twitter account, they were DMing me saying, hey, I'm 14 days strong, no alcohol. So hopefully you guys that were doing the no alcohol challenge with us are continuing that. Rodney, will we ever do no caffeine?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No caffeine.
Maybe when we get an actual podcast like together, but if I don't have coffee in the morning, I'm fighting somebody.
Yeah,
you know?
I love to describe it because I can see it. You're like, I just wake up out of bed, I fucking ogre over to my coffee pot, pour your coffee. Is that the first thing that goes in your body?
Oh, dude. Well, 32 ounces of water, first thing. People say that's a bad idea, but that's stupid. Yeah, that's why I piss a lot in the morning. I drink 32 ounces of water. But people are like Jake's a morning workout person.
Yeah.
I wake up at 6 every day. I stumble over to the coffee pot. I get it ready. I pour my water. I take my water, drink my multivitamins, cook my breakfast, drink my coffee while I'm eating my breakfast. And then that's when I start to like dive into the news and those sorts of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you do different. Like I need my workout to fucking start my day, or else like I can't handle like you, because life throws so many things at you. You have issues with family and girlfriends, plural. You have stuff at work, you have Twitter, you got all this shit. And I think it's important to start your day with a workout. That's how I'm able to handle it. Now, Rodney, Ladybug's going crazy. I don't know if we can go on her stream. Unless you go on her stream, Ladybug, unless you go on that stream.
Jake, were you able to get your tickets though?
Tickets to what?
The gun show.
Oh!
Got his head, boy.
Oh,
sorry, that wasn't right. But all right, got him.
I knew it was coming. I'm a good wingman. I had to set you up with that. I knew it was coming. Now, Rodney, we interviewed Gilbert Burns, who's fighting at UFC 283. What were your thoughts on that interview, man? He's sponsored by Volt. The guy loves Volt more than anybody. Honestly, I think he loves Volt more than us. He's on Ladybug's stream. He's tweeting about Volt. He's talking about Volt.
Yeah.
I was listening to the stream. He's like talking about how Volt's going to bring so many people into the crypto space. How about that interview? First off, nice to meet Gilbert, right? Great to meet him. Great guy. Incredible guy. He really is. What were your thoughts on that, man? What are your thoughts on the fight coming up? What were your thoughts on interviewing Gilbert, him as a person?
Well, that's an interesting situation because, the way I look at it, I know what UFC fighters go through, and I know fighters in general go through because I train, and I'm not some fighter, right? But I like to throw a hand, I like to throw down, I like to punch, get punched, kicked, get kicked. I like to train, man, and I'm around these guys who dedicate their life to becoming fighters, and it is a tough sport because one, you have to train every aspect of martial arts. You're always injured. I mean, UFC is the fastest growing sport, but it's not that well known. And even like getting your first fight, you're getting $12K to win, $12K to show. That ain't shit when you take, manager fees and taxes and those sorts of things. So when I see cryptocurrency products sponsoring people like Gilbert Burns, I love to see that. And on top of that, what a good, humble, badass. That guy is so, the humility in that man, how nice he is to have a wife, a kids, to balance all those things with fighting and still be such a good dude is amazing to me. And I just know the struggle they go through. So it's good to see someone like him get to the top where he can make actual life-changing money. And it's good to see cryptocurrency products like Volt Inu helping out UFC fighters just have another source of income. So I love it all. Love it all.
Me as well, man. I do as well. And here's the fight. I mean, the biggest thing is the height disadvantage. But dude, as you know, in the UFC, anything can happen, bro. Like anything can happen anytime. Like Gilbert could hit this guy with a punch, he could go out. Neil could probably hit this guy with a punch, he could go out. Although Gilbert's a fucking savage. But 5'8" to 6'2", it's a big disadvantage in terms of height. But Gilbert just fought Hamzat Chimaev, who I think is 6'2" as well, and put on a show. I got my guy Gilbert. Guys in the chat, who do you think's gonna win this fight? And if you say Neil Magny, you're getting blocked.
Exactly, 100%. Well, I think Gilbert Burns, they're going to stand for a little bit. Neil Magny has very good straight punches, but I think Gilbert's going to take him down and get a submission. That's what I think. Anything can happen. It's UFC, but
He said that the fans chant, "Oh, va mujer, oh, va mujer," which literally means you're going to die in Portuguese.
Yeah, I remember back to the old Jose Aldo fights. That was like the shit back then,
Dude, it's going to be absolutely legendary to see what happens here.
You know, Jake, if you take off your shirt, you know we're not going to hear the end of this, right? They're gonna screenshot us both with our shirts off and make some kind of fucking sus joke forever.
I don't care, dude. Like,
Yeah,
let
me
them
neither,
make
but
jokes, you know? Like,
yeah.
make the jokes, guys. Make the jokes. We don't care. And honestly, like, that's number one rule is just don't read it. Don't look at it. I'm telling you, bro. Are you still reading comments, Rodney?
I do sometimes, but I know reading comments is because you have some mouth breathers, bro. Like some absolute mouth breathers. Like it's dumb because like I have a small platform, right? I have a small platform and people talk shit. But can you imagine? Like I watch UFC fighters and you have people saying, "Oh, you should have had your left hand up." You know, it's like, yeah, okay, you fucking armchair. Like it's all it's probably these guys are sitting on their ass on their couch. Like, why did you throw the ball? That guy was wide open. It's like,
yeah.
I fucking hate that shit, dude. You know, so people just talk shit no matter what.
People just talk shit. Yeah.
What's up, Bernie?
And it's kind of funny, you know. It's like, but yeah, that's one thing I realize is like, just don't, like, it's not good. No one, our brains are definitely not wired for this type of communication online and via text and all that stuff. Like, we're meant to meet people in the morning, right? Or meet people in person. And to take in all the hate online, because there's just so many assholes that hate their life. So I just realized that it's not good. All these live streams are stopping my normal life, Jake Gagan and Rodney. It's leg day for me today with wish me luck under the squat rack. I have a bad stomach.
Kill it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Put up some weight, Optimum. You were firing us up with that masculinity comments. Like, put in some work, baby. Let's go. Jake, my fiance and girlfriend are both in the room, and they say take it off. He has a fiance and girlfriend.
Yay!
Fuck yeah, Biz.
Let's go, Biz.
Biz, do you share? I mean, you got like they're sharing. Do you share?
Hey.
Or is it's two different people, right? Fiance and girlfriend is two different people.
Yeah, 100%. Biz is wait, no, fiance and girlfriend. Yeah, two different people. Yeah. But
my man killing it. Andrew Tate like, huh?
Sir better than you.
Sir better than you. I just need Rodney to rub lotion on his skin right about now. Rodney, how many likes?
Call me ashy.
How many likes to rub some?
Not rub lotion. Is Rodney touching himself? I'm not touching anything underneath this desk. What are you talking about?
Ladybug. Is Ladybug still going? Oh, look at Ladybug in here. Ladybug. I might have to put her in timeout. Ooh, Ladybug, if you don't stop.
Ladybug, I do make house calls. Just saying.
Yeah,
Send Eddie.
Send the Addy. So other news here for Volt Inu. Volt Inu was awarded the meme coin of the year. Congratulations to Volt Inu for meme coin of the year. 11 community voted winners. Meme coin of the year for Volt Inu. I would probably have to agree. I don't know the other tokens that were voted, but I would have to agree that Volt Inu is the meme coin of the year. There's no other token that did what Volt Inu did. 105 exchanges. Literally in December or January when this year started, no one heard of Volt Inu. Now everyone in crypto knows at least about Volt Inu, or they're probably invested, right? I think there's 65,000 holders on the BNB and ETH side on both. VoltiChange launched. Volt Inu had a great year, man. It's very impressive to see what has taken place here.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that when the meme coin market starts to pump again, which they will, meme coins are going to send. I think Volt's going to spearhead that movement along with SHIB and Dogecoin. 100%, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait for the crypto market to send like it did in November, man. It was absolutely insane. Are you juggling those titties again?
What are you talking about?
Dude, it's wild though, like to think about the days when everything was just sending, you know? And it's look, we still have so many great people in here, but everybody left, guys. Let's be honest. Everybody and their mothers have left the crypto space. Like, so many influencers are now gone. So many people in the space are now gone. All retail investors are gone, and we're still here. We're still here. We're shirtless on the stream, having fun on a Friday morning, guys. And just understand that better times are ahead. Better times are ahead, Rodney.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, look you know what's crazy about the situation is that no one ever wants to buy on red candles. No one ever wants to buy when there's no hype, but everyone wants to buy when things are sending. It's like, dude, you know, like this is like golden opportunity to get in on your favorite projects. Not going to say that everything's going to moon, right? But if you're thinking about getting into cryptocurrency and you want to play it safe, we'll get into some tried and true established projects, right? Meme coins, maybe SHIB, Doge, you know, Volt, maybe something more stable, some blue chips, maybe some just Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, something like that. Something very, very safe. But consider investing into anything right now when prices are down.
Absolutely. Rest in peace to Luis the Leaders. Who's that?
Fuck that little dork.
Who was that guy?
Just some like Saitama guy who was just like he would just call me out in a lot of his videos, but he's just stopped making content. So
yeah, Philip said if everyone left the space, the bottom is in. I would have to agree. The bottom is pretty close to in.
Yeah.
Let's just we got to ask B Roots when the bottom is in. He'll tell us.
I don't know. Him or Bleaves. Shout out to Bleaves. Shout out
Bleaves. Bleaves is always right. What happened with the Lily Finance stuff? I'm not on Twitter, so I haven't seen anything.
Yeah. Well, it looks like someone wants another pair of nipples, but we're not at 130 likes, so we can't have another pair of nipples. If we're
150 likes. 150 likes.
150.
That's what we do. We agreed on 150. You say we can't get to 150. I said we can get to 150 likes.
There's no way we have. I mean, new people would have to come in. We're at 123 watchers, but
yeah, but not 123 people have liked the stream yet. You know,
man, fuck you, Arlake.
Arlake in the chat. He always welcomes me to my stream. Let's see, man. Ronnie looks like burning cigar. Like a burning cigar
because I'm black in my hair. So Thomas is a member on my. What's up, Thomas? How you doing?
So everybody, you share the stream. They want to see 150 likes, so we get to do a double shirt off here. What's everybody's strategy here? I'm actually pretty curious. Sebastian says accumulate Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin, and he's watching XRP. Rodney, what's your strategy? In chat, let us know what you guys are doing right now. Are you buying anything? Are you selling? Are you holding? What's your strategy right now?
Well, I do think that there is I think that people have this weird misconception in cryptocurrency that everything you hodl is going to send again. I think that's true for most top cryptocurrencies, but definitely not for all of them. So I think it's okay to cut your losses, which means go through your old wallets, look at some of the Santa Claus Inus and Halloween Inus and poopy butt Inus you bought during the bull run. Maybe consider just cutting your losses and taking some profits or whatever the hell you have left from those. And then think about dollar cost averaging into safe, tried and true projects. But here's the issue. Celsius, Voyager, Terra Luna, FTT, good top tier blue chip projects have rugged us. So you don't really know, understand that anything you invest could go to zero. But if you want to stay super safe and invest in the tried and true projects, look at if they've been delivering and putting out things for an extended amount of time, shout out to Volt Inu, shout out to big top tier projects. I'm going to invest in them, right? That's what I'm going to do. If I'm playing it safe with blue chips, I'm doing Ethereum, Bitcoin, Matic, Uniswap token, things like that. So that's what I'm looking at. Make sure the team is still delivering and make sure they have no bad publicity around them.
Yeah, shout out to Dallas Blockchain, Volt, XRP, you know the vibes, Jake. I like the fact that undoxed developers are making names, right? Like Cult DAO, very successful project. Volt Inu, very successful project, man. You found this out a lot. People in the DeFi space that don't have clean and squeaky records, like that comes back to bite them in the ass. And look, dude, a lot of people have been arrested. A lot of people have committed crimes. It doesn't mean they're bad people, right? They might have made mistakes. They might have got caught up in situations. But tell you what, if you're a dox developer, Rodney, your full name is out there, your profile pictures, it's like, dude, there's people online that are going to go into your past and pull up everything. So if you are a dox developer, you better make sure your shit is squeaky clean.
Yeah, 100%. And look at people do crazy shit. Like if you have a DUI on your arrest record or something,
it happens.
Yeah, it happens. But if I see scam or fraud or anything like that on your record, I'm looking at you like this. So
yeah, I mean, and
doxing is not everything, bro. Doxing is not, dude. So many people dox and like still wreck a lot of people. Like doxing isn't everything. What's everything is being around the space for an extended period of time.
Yeah, executing, like delivering. Delivering is important. Like you say you're going to do something, you do it. You say that you're going to do something at a certain time, you do it. That's important to me. Like actions speak louder than words, right? Bro, words are good to pump your token so you can sell like people, like developers, but words don't mean shit. You know, if you say you're going to do something on March 31st, Ronnie, do it on March 31st, or at least be close. Don't do it on December 31st. Don't do it then.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly. If like that's the issue in this space. Stevie? That's so many developers like overpromise and underdeliver, and that's the issue, right? It's like they say that they're promising us the world, and they put out something that's extremely mediocre, or just don't put out anything at all.
Exactly, and
that's a tough one.
Is Solana dead? Look, I don't think Solana is dead. I sold a good, like Rodney said, I cut ties to about half of my Solana, a little bit more than half. I put them into other projects like Volt, other projects like ETH, other projects like Polygon, that I think are going to perform better than Solana. I don't think it's dead. I just think it got caught in the crosshairs of SBF and FTX. They were large investors into Solana. So obviously that publicity is not good publicity for them. But I don't think anything's changed with the blockchain. It's still a fast, safe, and secure blockchain. I think it will be back, but it's going to go through hard times. It got caught in the crosshairs, man. It's like they were directly tied to SBF and FTX, the worst person to ever be tied to in 2022. So their project's taking a hit right now. What are your thoughts? You think Solana's dead?
And guys, we're at 124 likes. At 150 likes, Jake takes off his shirt.
Yes, we do.
Party.
At the nipple party.
Yeah, so it's interesting because the three things I look at for cryptocurrency products and deciding whether or not their price action dump is justified, because look at all cryptocurrencies down, but there's three different things you can look at. One, is the entire market down? The answer is yes, but Bitcoin's down around 60%, Solana's down around 90%. So there's something else wrong. The second thing is, what is the function of the project, and is that compromised? I mean, what's its mechanic? Is it a swap? Is it a blockchain? And of course, we know Solana's as a blockchain, right? Its function is okay with a few outages here and there. The third thing is, what's the publicity? Because the market runs on emotion. My case for this is when Elon Musk went on Joe Rogan's show and smoked weed. Like,
Yes.
Does that mean Tesla's a bad product? No, but Elon Musk smoking weed could be bad, so Tesla stock dumped. Now, Solana is facing a lot of bad publicity right now because SBF and Alameda Research were heavy investors into Solana, and allegedly, only BitBoy said this, I don't know, apparently the outages in Solana happened so that, Alameda Research could do shady things,
He says a lot of shit.
I'm not sure if that's true, but I bought the dip of Solana because I'm like, hey man, this thing goes back up, it could be great. But if it doesn't, I could lose all my money. So,
yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah, I cut some of my losses. I was too heavily invested. Not even too heavily, but I was like, hey, this money, it's probably going to go down more, which it did. We saw the two top NFT projects get off Solana to go to another blockchain, Ethereum. And yeah, we'll see what happens with Solana. What are your thoughts on this? XRP will be the only altcoin deemed a non-security soon. It may take the number 2 spot. Not necessarily about XRP. I think XRP is a security, by the way.
Yeah,
but what do you think about the SEC? It looks like they're stepping more into the crypto space. It looks like they're going to start clamping down on some of these developers, start clamping down on some of these securities. And I mean, dude, that would be something that sends the crypto market close to zero, or at least all the altcoins will die if the SEC does deem these to be securities.
Well, I don't think it would die, but yeah, you're totally right, dude. Like when it comes to like this battle with the SEC. So here's the thing, guys. When you're looking at whether crypto's a commodity or a security, well, not all cryptocurrencies are commodities. They're just not. They're not all just a store of value. Like Bitcoin and Dogecoin example are like the commodities because Bitcoin's literally just a store of value. I do believe, and Bitcoin maxis talk about this all the time. Bitcoin maximists are like people that just believe in Bitcoin. They truly believe that Bitcoin is the only decentralized cryptocurrency. They say this all the time, that some cryptocurrency projects are just tech companies, startups, started on the blockchain to get around securities rules and regulations and laws. And a lot of these products aren't registering with the SEC, which is that's what the SEC wants, right? They want them to register with them. And I do think that XRP falls under that category of a security. I just think that's not saying XRP is bad because I think it's great. I just think it falls under that rule. So I don't know. It's a tough situation.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I think a lot of these, if you just look at the definition of a security and you look at the definition of a commodity, Rodney, is coffee beans, right? Coffee beans are a commodity. A security is something that you sell that you have a direct impact on the price on. Let's just look at the definition real quick. Definition of a security.
They're interpreted in so many different ways. Like I know it's an old like law, but it's been applicable forever. And I don't think blockchain technology is like the thing to make us question like the applicability or how much this applies to like crypto. I think it's the same thing. I do think a lot of these companies like crypto.com and stuff like that are just equivalent to shares in a company. That's what I think of it as.
So this is a perfect example here of why I do believe that. And look, what I say,
it's my opinion though. Yeah.
What I say is just my opinion, right? And I hope that these aren't defined as securities, or else crypto is going to go through, I think, a longer crypto winter when it is. But here's a commodity, Rodney, and a lot of these cryptocurrency projects that we invest in, they're saying they're commodities. So the definition of a commodity is a raw material or primary agricultural product that can be bought and sold, such as copper or coffee. A useful, valuable thing such as water or time. That's a different definition. Now, a security is... The term security is defined broadly to include a wide array of investments such as stocks, bonds, notes, debentures, limited partnership interests, oil and gas interests, and investment contracts. What do most of these cryptocurrency projects sound like? Does it sound like something like copper or coffee that can be bought and sold? Or does it sound like bonds, notes, stocks, oil and gas interests, and investment contracts?
Which, can also be bought and sold. But still, like, what does it sound like to you? What do you think? Like, using your critical brain here and just like thinking about it. Like, if you had no skin in the game and you were just neutral to the situation, you looked at it, you'd be like, oh yeah. It's a security.
Yeah, you would expect it to be a security.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the chat think? What's the chat think, guys? Are we buying securities or are we buying commodities? I don't know. I mean, right now they're technically neither because there's no regulation around it, but it does seem like it would lean towards securities if I had to guess. So
guys,
myself.
we're 19 likes away from Jake taking off his shirt.
Guys,
So
smash that like button if you have it. Like, it's the last stream of the year. We had a great year. We got to end it with shirtless Rodney and Jake for the boys simply, and for the ladies too, Rodney. I mean, we got to do it for both, right? And for anybody, however you have your pronouns, we don't care. We're gonna take our shirts off, guys. Smash that like button. Let's get it going now, Rodney. Your boy Andrew Tate was detained in his Bugatti. What the hell is happening with Andrew Tate? Why was he detained in his Bugatti? And what's the latest with Andrew Tate and his Bugatti?
Okay, so if you guys don't know what happened with this situation, you know Greta Thunberg is like this really young chick who's like a climate activist, right? She's the one who pretty much went on a record. She's famous for pretty much saying and yelling at countries, saying, "You guys are so obsessed with making money while the planet is dying off. How dare you?" So Andrew Tate, the edgelord he is, the polarizing figure he is, tagged Greta in a post pretty much saying that I have all these fast cars and I'm destroying the environment with my fast cars. Greta says, okay, you can send your complaints to I have a small dick energy or something like that at, getalife.com. So she pretty much said Andrew Tate has a small wiener, which is like low-hanging fruit for insulting a man, I guess. Then he comes back and makes a 2-minute video and says, pretty much roasts her for 2 minutes and pretty much questions that, saying that is she a dude or a chick. That he talks about like in this scenario, he orders a pizza and says, "Oh, make sure not to recycle these pizza boxes." Shortly after he was arrested, $10 million in cash was seized, cold storage wallets were seized, and they think it's because of it was in Romania, and they think it's because it may have been from the pizza boxes and or not the pizza boxes, but the pizza delivery. That's how they got his address.
Question on that: how they seize his cold storage wallets? Like, did they actually? They found him.
Yeah, and $10 million in cash, which is crazy, right?
What?
And then Greta posts, which I think is like a 10-8 round for Greta. She says, "This is what happens when you don't recycle your pizza boxes," and that's it. That's how she left it. And I'm like, that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good.
Yeah. Damn, they stole $10 million in cash. But what were the allegations? Wasn't it about like some
sex trafficking?
Sex trafficking. Yeah. Do you think this is just false allegations? I mean, like he's a very dangerous man because he's speaking his mind. They try to cancel him from the internet, and he only got bigger and bigger and bigger. You think it's real? Do you think it's just allegations to shut him up?
Well, he's definitely challenging the status quo, but he is a polarizing figure. No one feels neutral about him. It's either you hate him or you love him, right? That's why he's insanely popular. Now, when they talk about the allegations, and some of the allegations are that he was dating some women, and then these women thought it was like a genuine relationship, but they ended up using them to, be used on the internet for, nudie photos and to be like companions for like, lonely men paying absurd amounts of money for it. And I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility for Andrew Tate. I think that maybe that was a way to make money. Now, did he force these women into sex? I don't know what the exact charges are, but it's sort of a sex trafficking thing, and it's in Romania. Just know that Andrew Tate has a lot of enemies, and people are innocent until proven guilty. We'll see what happens. But in the court of public opinion, when there's anything involved with, RAPE, sex trafficking or anything, you're guilty until proven innocent, which is kind of crazy in our society. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like this is the video, of them coming in. Yeah. Who knows, man? I mean, he did make a lot of money. Obviously, we know that, sex trafficking, people make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. They took him down.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. That boy.
Yeah, that's slow Wi-Fi, of course. Or maybe your camera.
Yeah, just take your mouse off the video when you play it. For some reason, I don't know if you take it off the video, like off the other. Yeah.
No way, Rodney. Look at this.
Yeah,
guy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but StreamYard does that. It's ridiculous, right?
Who's this lady in the red?
I don't know.
Journalist.
Yeah.
Tristan Tate. Yeah, I mean, they're polarizing figures, man, but they have so much money. It makes you question, like, how do they have so much money? Like, dude, to have $10 million in cash it's a bit sketchy to me. Like, who has 10 million? They have guns? Look at that.
Yeah, I keep that thing. I got my thing on me right here, baby. Keep that thing on me. I always keep that
thing on you.
It's always an arm's reach.
That's pretty dope too. The fucking sword, cash, bullets, cigars, watches. They seized everything. Cameras. Wow. Yeah, absolutely insane.
Yeah, he had a webcam girl site and everything. Yeah, so I don't think he's completely innocent, but is he forcing these women to do things? I don't know. It's not for me to decide. We'll see what happens.
Can't believe they did this, man. Raided him. I believe that he got released though from prison. He got released from prison.
You hear about that? I haven't heard anything about that.
I think I saw them walk out. Yeah, I saw them like a video of them walking out. Andrew Tate released. From
So I know he's been arrested before and he got released. He got taken for questioning, got released before. So
fact check, was Andrew Tate released? Video of him walking out of jail goes viral. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Crazy shit though. Yeah, absolutely
Dude, that's
insane.
nuts. That's nuts. We'll see what happens, but he's challenging the status quo, and
He's
he has
challenging the Matrix. Yeah.
the people. The thing that makes people polarizing, dude, is that some of the stuff they say is 100% spot on, right? The things he says about masculinity and the attack on masculinity, and the fact that men, because guys, masculine energy grows through challenge. Like us as men, we grow through challenge, right? And sometimes you need a swift kick in the fucking nuts to get your life together, and that's what he's doing. But then he says some other crazy shit about like, some crazy super like off the top shit that none of us would say, right? Like, bitch, go give me a new coffee, bitch. You know what I mean? Like crazy shit like that. Like we wouldn't say that kind of stuff. That really scares people away, right? But that's why he's polarizing. No,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, never, man. It's like, look, there was things that he said. I remember on the Milk Boy podcast where I was like, that's definitely feminist. That's definitely a misogynistic comment. But yeah, he makes good points. He makes bad points. The thing is, man, that guy took over the internet. But now he's sitting in a jail cell.
Yeah. Outrage marketing.
Robin said, where's your shirt, man?
We had an agreement. If we hit 100 likes, I had to take my shirt off. And it turns out Jake's might get out of this scot-free because he has to take his off at 150 likes, but we do have to boogie soon.
We do have to boogie soon. We'll see. We'll wrap it up in about 5 more minutes. Hopefully we get there. Rodney, great year, man.
Oh, dude.
We went from not knowing each other at the beginning of this year to hanging out, traveling the world, going to Ibiza, and we're going to wrap the year up together in San Diego. I mean, what a great year. What are your plans for 2023? What are you going to change? What are you going to keep the same?
I'm going to change, definitely. I think I'm going to spend another year saying mostly yes to trips and so those sorts of things. So I want to do another year where I say yes to things. And this year, I'm really going to try to make my impact in the world a little bigger. That's always been the goal, but a little bigger, right? I'm going to try to grow the channel more, offer better content, make my channel look really good with news. Of course, the Crypto Hour is going to go. It's going to be the #1 show in crypto. So look out for us.
#1.
Yeah, and just try to be a better influencer overall.
Me too. I've already started to change my content a little bit, and I agree with you. Yeah. Saying yes is important, but doing more stuff that like actually helps people. I realized I was looking at my channel. I'm like, dude, I make a lot of tokens, like content about tokens in the meme coin space. It's like, what about the new people, right? So I made some videos this morning about buying hardware wallets and what exchanges, which I don't really recommend using exchanges, but which ones I trust. Like trying to help the newer people in the space because I understand that there's so many people out there. Like, my friends are like, I can't even understand your content. Like, what is Volt Inu? It's like we're so deep in this meme coin space that like everyday people can't understand it. So I'm trying to branch off that way a little bit and make better content. But it does look like we're gonna get out of this scot-free. But guess what? In 2023, we'll do the same challenge.
Oh, you got seven more likes and Jake's takes off for sure. We got a few minutes here. We got 3 minutes.
I don't mind. I'm happy to take it off.
But come on now.
Challenge is a challenge. If we get those likes up, guys, we will get these shirts off. And it looks like
we're gonna get there.
Are coming in. We're 3 likes away. So the boys are going to be shirtless to end the last stream. Sebastian McDonald said, Jake, I think you made
cuts though
with your token giveaways, Jake. You've done well. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That's 150 likes. Let's go.
Let's go. Shirts off, boys. Shirts off for the boys. Shirts off for the boys. Let's go, baby.
Yee! The boys are shirtless. Rodney, you get your tickets?
What tickets?
To the motherfucking
fucking good shit. Let's go, baby. It's some shape, babe. Who's the fittest cryptocurrency? David Gox team, where you at?
David Gox, I'm pulling you out. 2023, me versus you, Boxing Max, the 2 Jewish content creators, New York, Madison Square Garden. Let's go. Winner takes home the Torah. Winner takes home the best Jew fighter, I guess, is what we'll call it. Dude, we should do more. This looks fucking good. We should do more.
I think so.
Streams.
100% down. Next one is going to be all shirtless. I'm going to get a nice little fucking pump, though. Jake's gushing.
Jake gushing. Guys, take a photo. We're going to do a little smile for you guys.
Ready?
Someone do a photo. Post this on Twitter. I don't even have Twitter. I'm going to do a smile. In 3, 2, 1. The #1 dynamic duo, Jake and Rodney. Guys, we love you. Thank you so much for the support. Honestly, dude, we need to do more shirtless streams. This is fucking absolutely incredible.
It feels liberating, right?
We love you guys. Smash that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channels. This is my last stream of the year. Probably did like 200 of these streams. Thank you guys for all your support. We'll be back in 2023. I might take a week off, Rodney. I didn't tell you this. I might take a week off the first week of January just to get my mind right for the long year. So the Crypto Hour will be back at some point. The Twitter will be back at some point. Who cares? Get outside, have fun. What a great year. We love you guys, and we'll see you in 2023. Let's get it.
See you guys. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, baby. Let's get it. Peace.